Hi. Recently in the evening I connected my computer to the internet and what I saw there just shocked me. I was horrified to discover that modern youth knows absolutely nothing about the classics of the gaming industry, particularly masterpieces like GTA 3. And so I decided to fix this, and today I will tell you about this iconic game. And here we see the Liberty City Bank, which was apparently just robbed. Meet the main character, Claude, also known as the speechless, unmotivated cocksucker. Apparently the robbery was a success and our main character is about to escape with his partners when suddenly we get introduced to another character, our already ex-girlfriend Catalina, or simply a slut. She says she's very ambitious and shoots us straight in the heart in every sense. After that we are shown a newspaper from which we learn that our boy Claude will be scrubbing toilets in the local prison for the next 10 years. And so our boy is off to experience the charms of prison life when suddenly this idyll is interrupted by bandits attacking our convoy. Apparently they came to rescue some important mafia member who by a lucky twist of fate happened to be in the same vehicle as Claude.
Senor Dickhead!
What? Senor Dickhead, that was a very offensive insult back in those days. So please, don't laugh guys. The mobsters rescue their grandpa and our loser takes advantage of it, escaping from the police car along with P. Diddy. Oh, right. And at that moment the bridge explodes. Our bodies somehow survive, but we know it's all thanks to our Lord Jesus Christ. Our black brother says he's got a place where we can crash at his crib, and I'm all for it. We arrive at his place, change clothes, and head out to meet his buddy for the first mission, Luigi's Girls. We are greeted by a young mafia pimp Luigi, who tells me to pick up one of his prostitutes from the hospital. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Okay, I mean, how much of the degenerate do you have to be to fail the first mission? Okay, we're close. There she is. Oh, fuck! Alright, prostitute, this time I'm definitely getting you there. What's this puddle of blood? Are you on your period or something? Oh, you little brats, listening to your K-pop and ADM these days. But that's all nonsense compared to the music in GTA 3. To this melodic tune, I delivered Misty back to Luigi. I take an next job from Luigi where we find out that some creep is pushing a new drug called Spank to the Luigi's ladies of the night. Because of this, he asks me to take him out. No problem. I quickly grabbed a bat and headed to the part where we see this scumbag pushing Spunk to our girls. I won't stand for that, so I smashed his head in with the bat. After that I took his car, got it repainted, and delivered it to Luigi's garage, for which I got $4,000. Not too bad. The next mission from that idiot Luigi is Drive Misty for me. The son of the mafia Don, Joe Leone, wants a hooker brought to him and we've got to deliver her. I grab a car and head out to pick up this chick. Come on, move those buns, you dumb slut. You know women don't have rights. And that's how we get introduced to Joey, who we can now take missions from as well. Am I gonna play with your big end again? Oh, she's talking about a range, guys. They're fixing the cars together, not talking about sex, okay? Please don't slap an age restriction on this video. I'm dragging my hairy ass again to meet Luigi. He tells us that some jerk from the Diablo gang is interfering with the business and we need to take care of them. We are introduced to the ammunition for the first time and also given a pistol. Awesome. I catch up with these pimps on my car and successfully send them to deliver prostitutes to Jesus himself. And I rush to the last mission from Luigi, where he tells us that the local cops want to throw an old school party with blackjack and hookers. Alright. And I need to deliver the prostitutes to the police station. Since there was no big pimp mobile nearby, I had to take the small one. And so I took the first prostitute, the second. After that I got lucky and found a big pimp mobile. So I picked up 3 more prostitutes and brought them to the police station, and I think that's enough from them. And by the way, this was the most realistic mission in GTA 3. This is exactly what the cops do all day. Next we go to Joey, who tells us that the Forelli brothers haven't returned his money and asks us to take one of the brothers' car to our friend PDD so he can rig it with explosives. Yeah, he also deals with that. Okay, that's not a problem for me. Come on, PDD, rig it. Yep. Oh god, he walks so slowly. Let's check the news in the meantime. Okay, let's check the BBC news. Okay, actress Gal Gadot had terrifying blood clot. Gadot says youngest daughter born during emergency surgery after blood clot found in actress brain. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I return to Joy, where he tells us that a Chinese guy selling noodles in Chinatown is also dealing spank and I need to take him out. No racism, bro, just take out the slant-eyed jerk. I came to carry out the execution, but that sack of crap started running away. But I still caught up with him. The next mission from Joey is Van Haste, where Joey says we need to hijack an armored van, and Claude is like, alright. Oh god, why does it take so little damage? After wrecked 3 cars and half an hour of my nerves, I finally hijacked the van. And after I delivered it to the garage, I got the coveted 20,000 bucks, basically the same amount I make at the factory in an hour. After that, Joey wants to introduce me to Tony Cipriani, and Tony is like, hi, I'm Tony Cipriani. Joey asks me to take Tony to his mom's restaurant, but this half-wit Tony wants to stop by the laundromat on Triad territory. Really, what could possibly go wrong?
Ido, we're gonna have to drown you.
Why not try?
Idiot. After that, I still drove him home. Get out of here, you piece of lard. And now we can take missions from Tony as well, but we will finish with Joey first. I return to our ranch enthusiasts and he asks us to take a car with bodies in a trunk to the scrap yard. Well, it's not really a big deal for me, but okay. Look, there really are bodies in the trunk. And this is how cars are destroyed in the crusher. Looks like this video needs to be moved to the educational section. You could only take a mission from Joey at a certain time, so I went to Tony. Tony is fuming because the Trudge don't fear him, and at the same time his mom is scolding him.
Yes, Ma.
Tony wants us to blow up the Triad vans so they start respecting him. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3. After that I rush to Joey, who tells us that his guys are planning to rob a bank and I need to be their driver. Well, okay. I draw the guys and that's how robberies happen. Very exciting, I must say. Well, I took them back to the safe house and got my $30,000. I arrived at Tony's, but he's not at home right now. However, his mom tells us that he left us a note from which we learned that the laundry is ready to pay and I need to collect the money. Okay. And just as I collected the money, the Triads showed up and decided to throw me a gangbang party. But thank God I had some divine protection and I managed to fend them off and deliver the money to Tony. The next mission is Salvatore called the meeting. The Don is gathering his family and we need to pick them up. First we'll pick up at Joey, Luigi, and then Tony. Oh god, he walks so slowly. Come on, hurry up, you fat piece of crap. You definitely gotta go to the gym. After making my way through a ton of triads, I reached Don Salvatore's mansion, and now, as you can probably guess, we can take missions from him too. The first mission is called Ep1. The Don tells us to take his lady to a party, but the dame turned out to be not very tactful, calling me a dog. But on the other hand, all Claude ever does is run around fulfilling other people's whims. He's a dog, a passive, unmotivated piece of crap. On the way I stopped by some guy for a joint and then dropped the lady off at the party. And once again I have to sit in the car while someone else is having fun inside. But this whole idyll is interrupted by the cops, as usual, and now I have to save the esteemed lady's ass and take her back to Don Leon. And like a noble knight, of course, I saved this stinking junkie.
You know, I enjoyed myself for the first time in a long while, and
And do you know what just happened? It's called love. After that, I went to Tony, but once again, he had left a note saying that it's war with the Triads, and we need to destroy their group stationed on the streets. After that, the streets of Liberty City turned into complete chaos. The Triads are fighting with mafia, prostitutes are screwing goats, and as for me, I'm getting started on the Triad genocide. Successfully completed. The next mission for Tony is blow fish. He asks us to blow up the fish factory that belongs to the Triads. And Claude like, well, okay. On the rigged garbage truck I drive into the factory, plant the bomb, and just look at this. Wow, what effects! You might think, what's so special about this? But back in 2001, we were losing our minds over effects like these. Just look at this, everything here got blown to hell. I went back to the old man. He says there is a rat in the family and he suspects it's Curly Bob, so I need to conduct an investigation. So I followed him from Luigi's place. Upon arrival, we see that this idiot is spilling mafia business to our ex, the same slut who betrayed us at the beginning of the game, and her new body. And all of this for a dose of drugs. Of course, I did what Don Leone asked and took him down in a tough duel. Now Leone says it's time to finish off the triads and blow up the ship where they're making spunk. We head to our brother from another mother, and he's like, take this boomstick, you will cover me while I plant the bombs. So off we went to the ship. So upon arrival, I took a sniper position and... Run, man, run! Oh yeah, just like the first time. 150,000 is a worthy payment. The last mission for Leone is last request. The old man asks us to take a car with corpses to the crusher, and Claude is like, okay. And just as I was about to reach the car, a message comes through on the pager from the junkie Don Leone's babe, telling me it's a trap and that we need to meet at the port. No. Damn. On the second attempt, I finally reached the destination, and it turns out that Don Leone thought we were doing sexing behind his back and decided to take me out. That's so sweet, she doesn't want me to be killed, and we run away together. Now we meet the character who helps us, a Japanese woman named Asuka, and we are sailing to her place in a second, previously locked part of the city. Asuka lets us stay at her warehouse. Well, thanks. Upon meeting Asuka, she's with Yakuza, as you might have guessed. She says she will give me work only if I prove that I've cut all ties with the mafia, which means I have to take out old man Salvatore. Well, why not? After all, he's an old bastard. There he goes, the old piece of shit.
I gotta go on vacation.
You know, it seems like the mafia isn't too bothered about the loss of Don Salvatore. In the next mission, Asuka introduces us to her brother Kenji, who also has work for us. I need to deal with the remaining mafia members who want to take revenge on Claude, so after all they didn't like the Don's murder. Quite a decent disguise, I must say. I also completed some side missions, specifically if you pick up the phone at the payphone near Joey's garage, you will get a few tasks from a guy who's handling his business matters. Basically, you have to drive around a few times and bring him the people he needs, with whom he does this in his garage. After that, as the per classic routine, you have to get rid of cars in the crusher. But here is the last guy we bring to him.
Carl, hi. I need more time to get your money. But if you just step into my office...
It's far too late for that, Marty. You had your chance, but now I'm taking over the business.
He takes out our very own client. And there is another phone near the house of Misty, the prostitute. In the first mission, we are offered to participate in a street race, and I being someone who handles the car better than my own meat stick, naturally finished the first. Next, it's about blowing up a mafia using an ice cream van. In the next mission we burn all the nonsense out of the triads, dodging them with a flamethrower. And in the last mission we have to collect photos of our client scattered all over the city. And what happened to Claude next, you will find out in the next video. But that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, play good games, and see you in the next one.